mean, slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Had my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Have the 60. Have the 60. Ready.
Looking to throw right away. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They're throwing it. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. The 49ers will go on offense. First down, ball at the 36. Running this one left. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Chase Young bringing him down there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
San Francisco calls its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Purdy to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now it's 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. We give for the first time to Rachaad White. Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to his fullback now. And he's brought down for a loss.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. He's got this at the 27. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Purdy throwing here on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Let's go now.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Ready up.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot alert. Shot alert. Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll throw on first. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A give right side to White. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ready.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
18 Cardinal.
Here's White again. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Check go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll get this complete to White. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. This finds Dobbs. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing in double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole nother set of issues for defenses.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Tight end going in motion here. Finding Davis. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Go!
2nd and 3. He's on the move. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Out of the gun, White. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Throwing now, off play action. Completed to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They motion the tight end over.
Go.
From the 38. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the jump.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
White has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. Perriman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Bucs are in great shape to begin the drive already in enemy territory. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Shut up! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
It's White on the give. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, Shaq.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got...
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Let's go now. Seven Pirates. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And they send a man in motion.
70 range, 70 range. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check, Panther. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing it again here. It's into the hands of Wright. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers tie it just before halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And they'll take the lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He's going to field this at the 2. Returns looking good so far. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Purdy. He puts everything behind this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Third and long, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready?
Here's a throw. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
White will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Okay, break.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the 49ers get there and take him down.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Buffalo 18. Huh.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Simple dive up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
They give it to him again. And he gets him around 6 there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning right is Ayuk. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Chase Young bringing him down there.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Like a freight train leaving the state. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
The give now to White. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running on 2nd with White. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Third and just 2 to go. Looking for a throw here. Kittle brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 48. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, the old vernacular was hybrid. The new age vocabulary, it's positionless. And you're seeing it across so many sports. When you've got an athlete, you just want to put him on the field in any position to make a play, like he just did right in the middle of it.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Down a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Purdy. He finds Laporta. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to push one deep down the right. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Has him running the comeback. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Brought in by Ayuk. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Looks like they will indeed try at 4th and 2. From the gun is Purdy. He connects downfield on 4th. Still fighting forward. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
27.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Here we go, Shaq.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he's able to push this down to the 12. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk, It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
All right, 1 more snap before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2. Fits it through the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st down throw by Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Now to throw. Hits his running back. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers will win it here in Tampa.